Sorry. Was glancing through the rule book and forgot to check the time. 60 seconds goes by a lot faster than you think it does. Anyway, welcome everybody. Hello, Victoria. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And hello, everybody else that hasn't yet said hello back. We appreciate you being here, even if you don't want to talk in the chat. We express the desire for you to speak up in chat and to interact. I was thinking integrate, but no, don't integrate, but interact with those that are here. I appreciate that. Vanessa's here. Good to see you. Shame. I know. It's the way it goes. All right. Well, today we're going to be doing a solo game of the 100 Torii. This is a game that I was just recently introduced to, and before the rules teach was done, I was on my phone trying to find a copy of it. It's just a game that I knew I was going to like from the very beginning of the first time I was learning how to play the game. So it's pretty cool. Why the heck is my name showing up with numbers now? I have no idea, Miss Vanessa. 1229. I don't know, but it's okay. We know who you are. We know who you are. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I know it's frustrating, but don't worry about it. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get into this, and because I think I'm going to get my butt handed to me. I've already played this once solo, and it was very fun. Don't get me wrong, but man alive is it challenging. Because the Onatsu, the AI of the game, is very good at what she does. And my goodness, I think she doubled my score last time, or came very close to doubling my score last time. So we'll see if that replicates itself. It might, although I think I'm going to have to... Whoa, wait a minute. What? Oh, we can only use it twice, though. I'm going through rules in my head as I'm talking, and one just made me go, hold up, wait a minute. The Samurai's cost has changed to 2 tokens. Okay. So it's instead of 1, it's 2. Ugh, that's the opposite of what I thought it was. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a pencil first game, right? That is correct. Yes. That is correct. Pencil first. I think it's Eduardo Barif is the person who owns Pencil First, and he also does a whole lot of playtesting and developmental work and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Edo, I don't know. Anyway, Philip Somberg is here. Wow, Philip's name is coming up with numbers too. So that's just the way it is. Oof, good night. All right, so what we're going to... Was it hard to find? No, it wasn't. I actually picked up a Kickstarter copy, a Kickstarter version of it from Noble Knight Games. I think it was the last one they had. I don't know if they have any others. But there were multiple places that were selling it, so I don't think it was hard to find. But it's not like I just walked down to the local FLGS and was able to pick it off the shelf. I did have to order it online, but there were multiple places that had it. So there you go. David Brownlee is here. What's up? Wow, all of our names are weird today. I don't know why. That's pretty interesting though, that everybody is... It's displaying your username instead of your visible name. That's interesting though, because I think everybody's doing that. So I don't think it's anything I did, but there you go. All right, let's go ahead and get down to the table, and we'll get everything sorted and let you guys kind of understand what's going on. So in order to set up the game, I don't actually have these in my hand, but I am going to draw 3 before I do my first turn. But anyway, that's what those are. In the solo game, you're going to be given, depending on the difficulty level of the game, for beginner, which is what I'm considering myself to be, you get to have 2 coins at the beginning of the game. For an intermediate, you have 1, and for an expert, you have none. All right, so we're going to start with 2 coins, and these are basically going to be able to be used to purchase the help of these different characters that are in the game, and they'll allow you to do certain things that help you score more points or put together a certain combination that you really want to put together or something to that effect. The gardener allows you to place a tile on top of another one. The geisha allows you to play 2 tiles, but you can only score the second one. The poet basically allows you to take this little guy right here, and you can put it on top of a symbol anywhere on the board, because it's going to basically negate that instance of the symbol on your path, which means that you will be able to trace your path further and probably get more tokens out of it. The samurai and the vendor are a little bit different. Normally, the vendor allows you, in a multiplayer game, allows you to discard one of your 2 tiles and draw 2 tiles so that you'll have a hand of 3 for that turn and so forth. But in the solo game, you're going to have 3 tiles in your hand. You get to discard one of them, and basically it goes to the bottom of the deck, and then draw another one to replace it. The samurai is a little bit different. Normally, the samurai is put out to where it will block a face of one of the tiles that's out there, and basically people can't go there until he's moved and put somewhere else. But in this game, the solo mode, it's going to you're going to be able to place him in one of the 6 columns on the AI's board, and that just means that tiles cannot be placed in that column this turn. So it's slightly different than in the game. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to, let me just give some options here. Let me just put some of these things out here and we'll see what we can do. So let's say that these 2 are already out there and it comes to my turn, and I decide to play this tile right here, just like this. Now, what that's going to do is, if there is more than one kind of symbol on the tile, I have to pick one of them. In this instance, there's only one symbol, so that's the symbol I'm going to score this round. So now I'm going to trace a path back to the nearest matching symbol. And right now, the nearest matching symbol is the one over here, so I get to trace it this way. Now, as I'm tracing that path, whenever I go underneath these different Tories, I get to get something extra. The red Tories will give you +1 matching token to the one you're scoring this round. So in this particular case here, I would get 1 rock token for making that match, and I would get a second one because I'm tracing my path underneath a red gate. Then I also trace my path through 3 blue gates, and this means that I'm going to be able to get +1 non-matching token. So I can take 1, 2, 3 tokens of whatever I want, except that they can't be rocks. They can all be matching, they can all be different, it doesn't matter. You get +1 non-matching token for every blue gate you go through. And basically all you're really trying to do here is you're trying to score the most points at the end of the game. You're trying to collect different sets. Whenever you collect 5 of one of these kinds of resources, you're going to be able to turn those in. Actually, you have to turn those in and take a 5. If you get 5 more of that one, then you're going to flip it over and it's going to be 10 for you at the end of the game. There are also little set collection bonuses like these right here. If you have a 5 token of each of the 6 different ones, you'll be able to take one of these. The first person to do that gets 5 extra points at the end of the game. The second person gets 3. And you can also do it with these. If you have 3 different of these tokens that you flipped over to their 10 sides, then you're also going to be able to get 5 if you're the first and 3 if you're the second. And then you're also going to be able to get these different character tokens whenever you purchase and use that character's ability during the course of the game. In in the solo game, you can only do each of the each of the 5 different characters twice, maximum of twice. But which means that you're going to get 2, and then you're going to turn it over and get 4 when you use it the second time. And the last thing is there are enclosure bonuses. And basically that means that whenever you have a couple of, I messed these up. Whenever you have, let's see, okay, so there's one part of a tile, one part of a path that is kind of capped off here. It doesn't match up here, but it does have a symbol to it. And here is another one. So if I ever place 2 tiles together and making an enclosure that has 2 symbols in it, then I'll be able to take one of these. The second time I get to do it, I get to turn it over, and that's all I can really do. But that's another way you can score points in the game as well. As far as Onatsu's turn, we're going to go through that when we get to it, and I'm just going to go ahead and get started because I'll be able to explain pretty easily what's going to go on during Onatsu's turn. So to begin with, I'm going to draw 3 tiles at the beginning of my turn, and then I'm going to be able to place them out. Now, I'm going to, I'm going to be able to place 1 of these out onto the tableau here. The other 2 have to be placed over here on Onatsu's board, and then they're going to possibly score things. They're going to possibly do some extra actions. We'll go over that in just a few moments. Now, putting things over on Onatsu's board, giving Onatsu Tories is bad. Giving them multiples is really bad. This is probably the one that I'm going to take because these only have 1 on there. Now, I do have the ability of using a coin to... oh, wow, that is not a good one. Nutso. All right. So what I think I am going to do is I'm going to use my token, a coin, and I'm going to purchase the vendor. And the vendor is going to allow me to discard. Let me just double check, make sure. He is going to be able to return 1 of the 3 tiles to the bottom of the deck. And then, so this one's going to be the one I return to the bottom of the deck, and then draw a replacement. Like so. Also not too good. All right. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one right here, and I'm just going to place it. I'm going to place it up here like this. And so I'm going to choose the arched bridges. And since it's on this path, I'm going to draw back to this. That's the closest one. I go underneath a red Torii, which means I get 1, 2 bridges, and that's the end of my turn. Now these 2 are going to have to be placed over here into the columns that match the symbol at the bottom of the column. So if there are a tile that has 2 different ones on it, I can go ahead and choose which one I want to put it in, instead of having to place it in the lanterns one like this one right here. So this one has to be placed here, and this one has to be placed in either the arch bridges or the Inari Fox Spirit. I'm going to go ahead and put it over here. Now, when you place tokens into a column, you first of all, for each red Torii on a tile, it gets 1 of the matching 4-point character things. So basically, Onatsu just scored 4 points right off the bat. For every blue Torii on a tile, Onatsu forces me to get rid of tokens. So the first one, I have to get rid of these two, and the second one, I have to get rid of two more. I only have a coin, so that was a really bad thing to draw. You know, I was hoping not to get another one that has two, so it just really kind of sucks that way. Now, in addition to that, if the tile has two Torii on it, you have to draw one more tile and place it as another Onatsu tile. Oh, man. But on the second tile, we don't have to worry about Tories. So this one's going to go right here, and nothing else happens. All right, so that's the end of the first round. Now I draw 3 more tiles and see what we can do. All right. I think what I'm going to do, since these don't have any Tories on it, I'm going to place this one right here. And that's going to allow me to trace this back to here. So I go underneath 2 red Tories. So I'm going to get 1 plus 2 of these guys. So now I have 3. And now these have to go over here. And I'm going to choose to put this here. Now I could put this one here, but I don't want to, because as soon as you get 2 tiles that have matching symbols on them in the same column, they get to take that, and now he's scored 5 more points. So I don't want to put that over here. I'm going to put it over here in the water basin so that nothing else happens. Now the next turn. So 3 more tiles. Let's see here. Playtesting showed that comparing points at the start of the game almost always resulted in a tie. I have no idea what he's talking about. Maybe I should go back. Yeah, probably YouTube experimenting. It's a YouTube thing. Nothing stays consistent. All right, that's cool. Those tiles really blend into the game, Matt. What tiles? Yep, I know. It's a Shinto jungle adventure. Scoring the most points at the end of the game is usually the winning condition of most games. Thanks, Vanessa. Why is my name coming up with the freak when my YouTube? Well, I thought my YouTube name was or is WorkingMan77. I don't know. What's up, Workingman? Cool game. Yes, it is. Sam lost already. I know. I probably did. I'm not disagreeing at all. But here we go. All right. So this one now. All right. That might not be bad. Actually, that'll be really good. All right. So this is what I'm going to do, I think. I'm going to use this one right here. And I'm going to place this right here just like that. And I'm going to use the water basin token. And we're going to trace it back through here. This water basin token doesn't count because it's on a different path. So because I have a water basin token, I can trace all the way back here, which means I go under 2 blues and 2 reds, which means I'm going to be able to, first of all, because of the 2 reds, I score 1, 2, 3, because 1 for completing the link, and then 2, 3. So I get to score those 3 first. And then because I went under blue, I can score 2 that are non-matching, which means that I can take 2 more of these and I immediately turn them in for a 5. Nope, wrong one. Blank, blank. So I turn it into a 5, and now I don't have to get rid of this. These are 5 points that I've locked in, but these I'm going to have to get rid of a couple of them because of that guy right there, which kind of shucks. Oh, wait, I did do the vendor last turn, so I do need to make sure I get that. So I do have the vendor over here. Now, oh, this is going to be not good. All right, so first of all, we're going to do this. We're going to put a second tile right here, which gets Onatsu. a scoring tile. I don't know where I'm going to put it. We'll just put it over here. And then this is also going to go over there. But here's another thing. There's another red over here. So because of the red, he also gets another one of these. So yes, I'm losing. And then this goes down here. Now I could place it over here, which means that they're going to get another 5 points. But over here, he doesn't get any more points. It does get him closer to flipping this over to getting 5 more. But right now, it doesn't give any points. So maybe we want to put it over here. I don't know. That seems like a really bad idea, but we're going to do it. And because that's a blue one, I have to get rid of 2 of my tokens. Now, we're going to go back and draw 3 more tiles. That one is a good one for Onatsu, and so is that one, so I'm probably going to place this. But man, that's not a good one, yeah? Oh, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. I think we'll do this right here. Now, I'm placing these out here because if I place it like this, I'm setting up to get something bigger. And maybe I want to do that. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think I do. I'm going to score no points this turn and just do that. Because I can't trace this or this back to anything, so I'm just placing that out there, and I'm not going to score anymore else, but hopefully next turn I'm going to rack up a little bit, see? So we'll see how that works out. But this has to go there, which means that he gets one of those, and then this I'm not going to place over here, although, no, yeah, I'm going to place this over here because that means nothing happens. All right. And 1, 2, 3. All right, what have we got here? Wow, not much. Really could use a poet right now, but I don't have it. My goodness. Okay, now after coins, after you're out of coins, any tokens counts as a coin. So you can use any tokens to pay for characters. And I am thinking about putting this back underneath and drawing another one. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this guy to put this one back under and draw another. Okay, that worked out pretty well. I like it. Because I'm going to be able to place this one right here just like this. And I'm going to be able to use lanterns. And I trace back. That doesn't count because it's on a different path. All the way back here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 lanterns. 4 lanterns, and then I get 1, 2, 3 of something else. It can't be a lantern, so I get 3 of something else. I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go with 3 of these buckets. And then these 2 have to be placed over there. First one has to go here, and one of these comes out for them. And golly, I swear this guy scores like there's no tomorrow. And then this one has to come out over here. Oh, that has to be placed over there too. But now I have to lose 2. I'll lose 2 of the buckets. And now we're going to draw 3 more. Ouch. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 3 tokens, and I'm going to purchase the geisha. The geisha allows you to play 2 tiles, and you can only score the second one. So I'm going to place this guy out here like this. That's my first one. Then the second one is going to be this one right here. And I'm going to choose the fox, the spirit fox, to be my token. So I'm going to trace this back. I haven't hit a fox yet, and I go all the way back here. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 foxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 foxes, and I have to turn 5 of those in immediately to get one of these guys. Then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of something else. And that something else, I'm going to have it be, well, here's the thing. I can't choose it to be this because that's what I chose this round. So that one's done. I could choose this or this to get 5 more. And let's just go ahead and do the lanterns. And so I get 4 more lanterns. I turn all 5 in. And now this is what I have left. Now this one is going to go over here and not do anything except make me discard these 2. So that's the end of that round. Now I draw 3 more. Let's see here. You Roxanne, I figured I'd surprise you. I'd let you be and just watch the game. That's cool. Good to see you, man. Let's see. He barely pays attention to chat anyway. Wow. Man, Vanessa. The solo AI seems broken. Well, I can't say that it's broken. I think that it's probably not broken. It's probably just that I'm not very good at it. I think that's probably what it is. All right. If I put a rock out there, I get to cash in again, yo. But then I've got this coming. And that's gonna make me draw another tile. And so he would get 9 points, make me discard 4. I'm not gonna have 4. Actually, I probably will. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll have 4 of that. Dang it. All right. Well, here we go. All right. I'm going to go like this right here. And I think I'm going to choose Le Rock and trace this way. No rocks, no rocks, no rocks, no rocks, no rocks, no rocks. Bang. All right, so I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rocks. So I'm just going to take 1 and one of these guys. And because you have to turn them in immediately. And then I get 1, 2, 3, 4 of something else, and it can't be a rock. So let's go with we'll just go because I'm going to have to lose them anyway here in just a minute. All right, so the lantern's going to go here. That's going to get the AI 5 more points. And then see, where are we this way? So he's going to get 4, that's 9 points. That dude just got this turn from this one tile. So then I have to get rid of 2 tokens. And then this guy is going to go over here and just makes me get rid of 2 more tokens. All right. Here's my 3. Okay, I don't have it. I do have 1 token to spend. I could get rid of one of these. Well, let's see. That wouldn't hurt. That would get him more points. So I think I'll discard this one. And I'll draw another. Monkey's uncle. That was no bueno. No bueno indeed. So, Man, this completely reeks, bro. I guess I will put it here. I do have to check something though, because I'm wondering if I can choose to score that one, or if it has to be the one that is on the tile. I should know this. The player scores the shortest path to another matching line, so the player is trying to find. The player always gains 1 landmark that matches the landmark scored. Chooses one of the tiles and places it on the table that is directly previous to a place tile. Any tile, there are no restrictions. Scores to tile placement. Every tile has at least 1 landmark on it. The player scores the shortest path to another matching landmark. So the player is trying to find a path that generates the most desired landmark tokens. The shortest path may path through another non-matching landmarks. Yeah, I think they have to. Yeah, it has to be the one. So, oh man. And that one has 2 Tories on it, so that's I just don't want to draw another tile for this person over here, Onatsu. But these 2 have to go into, okay, well, all right, so these both go here. They both have a red. So that means that 2 of these are drawn over here. And we have to flip this over to that. Now, here's the thing. That column is maxed out, so if anything ever has to be placed here, it can't be. So I guess that's a good thing. All right. Goodness gracious, I still don't have any tokens because I didn't score any tokens last turn. So smart. So smart. this is not good, yo. Not good at all. I should have got some tokens last turn. But discarding those blues, that's really bad. All right, I'm just going to do this because I'm going to set up, hopefully get set up. And I don't have any to discard for this, so, but that does turn into that. And that means he gets another one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Super. So he has gotten all of those, so he'll get this. I'm just not doing good, people. That's the way it goes. And then this guy goes over here, and oh my goodness gracious, I'm so bad at this game. That turns over too. See, it just, I don't know what it is with this. It's like it just never stops. Super challenging. All right, 1, 2, 3, here we go. Let's see, can I do anything good? Yo, me something. Nope. But I can do something decent. But I've already got all of these, and I've already got them on that path, so it's hard to break off of it. Now, if I had 3 tokens, I'd be able to play the gardener and play it on top of something else, and that would work really well. But man, what about that bridge? Now that bridge goes all the way back to here, doesn't it? It does. So we're going to put this guy way down here like that. So this bridge is going to go, he's going to get no bridge, 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 bridge. So I'm not going to be able to get this one right here. But I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get 6 bridges, which means I'm just going to get 1 plus 1 of these.
I don't see bridges in your contacts.
Oh, you be quiet. You be quiet. And then
it's already unmuted, but there's nothing playing.
Siri is very mean sometimes. And then I go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of anything else that I need. And right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I just need this. So I'm going to take 5 of these guys and just take that. So then that gives me this, which is cool. And now this can either be put into this one or this one. He can't be put here, so he must be put here. And then that's going to give him one of the samurai 4s. And this has to go in the lanterns column. And it's a blue, so I have to get rid of 2 tokens, which is just the 1. Then I have these. I don't have any tokens to do anything with. So let's see, what about that one? That one has a good bit of distance on it, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes all the way back here. All right. So we're going to go like that. And that's going to trace this all the way back to here. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, which means I just turn this over. And then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of something else. So 5 of something else will be I don't know. Five of something else, we'll just do 5. Well, let's see. We did 5 of this, so I can't do 5 of that. And this is probably going to be a bad one as well. So I'll do 5 of that for my second. And then these 2 have to be placed over here. This one must be placed over here, which means that the bridges turn into a 10, and that is 3 10s, so they get 1 of these. And then this cannot be placed here, so it must be placed here. And that means that turns into a 10 as well. But there are no Tories, at least. And so I draw the last 2, and I'm going to try to play these and see how that works. Oh, this isn't bad. Oh, yes, it is. I capped it off. Oh, it's okay. I can go there. Because these 2, okay, these 2 rocks aren't on there. Oh, but it is here. Dang it. Oh, nuts. Nuts. I can't get it over there anywhere. So I should play this one because, well, no. So I don't have 2 tokens. I can't play this one, and I could play this one over there, so I do need to play this one. Because this one is just going to go away. Because there's already 4 there, so I don't give him any more points. But I'm also not going to score very many more points either. So, man. Yeah, that would have been good if I could have played both of these, but alas, poor Yorick. Yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna go with. I'm just gonna score some points, and I'm gonna place this right here and make an enclosure, and that's gonna get me one of these things. Boom. And this one would normally be placed here, but it can't. There's a maximum of 4 things, so you can't place anything out there. So I got ripped a new one again, but I did score better this time than I did last time. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 49. Yeah, 49 points. They scored so many more points than that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So they're winning by 11 at this point. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another 28 points. Jeez Louise. Man. I don't understand how difficult. Oh yeah, Siri. Yeah. I mean, maybe there's a maximum. Let me see. Maybe there's a maximum number of Natsu gains a 4-point character token that corresponds to the same column as the tile on the solo board. No, it says may gain multiple character tokens of the same character for the 6th column of Natsu gains enclosure tokens. So I was doing that right. Forces you to discard 2 landmark tokens, but you don't have to discard the large ones. I was doing that right. If a tile has 2 Torii mentioned on it, you draw 1 more tile and place it as another Onatsu tile. For a beginner, which is what we were playing, ignore any Torii on the newly drawn tile. For intermediate and expert players, resolve the Torii gates on the newly per these rules. But you can only draw at most 1 additional tile per round. That's understandable. I get that, but geez Louise. You know, it seems like to me, and this is only my 2nd time playing it, but it seems like if they took out the extra character scoring part, This is a pretty close game. So, for example, I scored what, 49 points? 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 47, 49. Yeah. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's an 11-point difference. That seems like I can overcome that difference. But then you add to that 11-point difference, you add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28 more points. That's 39-point difference. Almost doubled me again. 39-point difference. I did better, but they also did better. Because they got, I counted it so many times. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 60 and 20, 28. 60 and 28. That's 88 points. They did better this turn, and I also did better, which is weird. If I do better, they should do not as good, but they did better than they did last time. I don't know. The designer has some solo tips on BGG. Cool. All right, well, I'll check it out. I never say that something's broken after 2 plays or 1 play or anything like that. I just usually assume, okay, I need to get better at this game because the AI is whooping me. So I totally get that. Maybe we spend our tokens on, I mean, there's a lot of blue Torii gates, and you lose tokens every time a Torii gate gets placed. I guess maybe trying not to place Torii gates or blue Torii gates specifically is how you're going to keep this at bay, because that'll give you more freedom to hire more characters, because I only got to hire 2 characters. So, I don't know. I still really enjoy this game. I still really have a good time. It's intriguing, and I think that it is a puzzle that just has to be figured out. But I really do enjoy this game a lot, actually. And it has a lot of really cool stuff going on in it. I do have a couple of the, the box came with 2 mini expansions because I got the Kickstarter version of it. And then I also bought the Diverging Paths. Diverging Paths looks like it's really going to be cool. But yeah, that is the 100 Torii solo mode in multiplayer. There's quite a bit of analysis paralysis, at least in the groups that I've played with. Everybody's trying to maximize points on their turns, and that can sometimes spread things out quite a bit. But it's still fun, and there's not so much downtime that it becomes incredibly annoying. But there you have it. Yeah, that's rough. It's really rough. Yeah. I'm curious now as to what those oh, come on. The 100 Torii design Designer diary. I'm not seeing it, dude. There's so many threads on this. No, I don't see it. Okay, is a designer diary? You have to look at the chat to see it? What are you talking about? Yeah, the designer has some solo tips on BGG. You have to look at the chat to see it. I'm going to head off. Dinner's ready. See you later. See you later, Vanessa. Take care. You have to look at the chat to see it? I don't understand what that means. What chat? Oh, the chat of what? I don't know. I'll look for it later. I guess I'll look for it later. Oh, you pasted the URL. I don't think that it got posted, bro. Because I'm on live chat and I know see it. I am getting slaughtered. Sam, Queensrÿche, and Accept are playing Seattle soon. Oof. Not necessarily jazzed about Accept, although Queensrÿche is one of my favorite bands. Go to forums and look for easier solo. Ah, I did see that thread. I did see that thread. Easier solo. I did see that. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Yeah. I'll take a look at it. All right. So anyway, I'm not going to read it now, but hire characters almost every round if you can, especially characters that limit onatsu, such as the geisha, vendor, and samurai. You should have hired the geisha twice. Okay. You want to build a path with a ridiculous amount of gates on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I did. Maybe that isn't ridiculous, but I think that is. I think it is. You should pay close attention to what tiles you give to onatsu. Yes, I know. Try to avoid giving double gate tiles. Okay, I get that. And later in the game, give tiles that don't help onatsu. She already has scored a symbol of 4 tiles. The 5th one is useless for her. Or use samurai to block her from getting a tile. Okay, I get that. I don't know. So the designer flexes and says, I beat Onatsu on easy mode 100% of the time. I can share my strategy tips if you want. So, and the tips that he gives is good information. It's good to know. It's good. It's good advice. But hiring characters almost every round? With the blue gates being discarded and you discarding 2, I don't see how that's possible. But I've only played it twice. He's probably played it 300 times solo, so we'll see. I do appreciate you pointing me towards that because I am curious as to how to do this. So we'll see. But I'm not going to stop playing it, that's for sure. I like this game a lot, and it's a beautiful game, and I have no idea how it slipped under the radar. The only thing I can think of is that it came out at a time when I was head down working for a company, and I really wasn't looking at the broader scope of the industry. So there's a lot of games that came out 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 that I just don't realize that they came out yet. So, but that is the 100 Torii, one of my favorite brand new games. Brand new to me, but I'm really enjoying it. Hope you enjoyed this and you at least get an idea of how the game works. Multiplayer will be a little bit different, but generally speaking, what you do on your turn is the same. You know, you have to run the AI a little bit, but everything else is pretty much the same on how you have to transfer in your tokens and how you can purchase things and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of how it works. Thanks for being here. I got to get to more editing. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Come on back tomorrow. JT and I, and maybe Jesse, are going to be playing a game. And I don't know what game yet, but I'll get it scheduled as soon as we make that decision. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Oh, one more thing. This Sunday afternoon, you might want to stop by. I'll get it scheduled here in a little bit, but it's going to be fun and it's going to be memorable. So just mark that on your calendar. Sunday afternoon. We'll see you then.